Tonight, 4 Republican presidential candidates are taking part in a debate, but it's the frontrunner who won't be on stage who's back in the spotlight. Garrett Haake is in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Tonight, just hours from another Republican debate that he is skipping, frontrunner Donald Trump dominating headlines with this answer about abuse of power.
Do you in any way have any plans whatsoever, if reelected president, to abuse power, to break the law, to use the government to go after people?
You mean like they're using right now?
Pressed later.
You would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Except
Look,
what?
he's going crazy. Except for day one.
Meaning?
I want to close the border and I want to drill.
That's
drill,
not that's not retribution. I'm gonna be, you know, he keeps, we love this guy. He says, you're not gonna be a dictator, are you? I said, no, other than day one. We're closing the border and we're drilling. After that, I'm not a dictator, okay?
But Mr. Trump has long promised payback against political opponents, including vowing to appoint a special counsel to investigate the Biden family. Tonight, a former advisor going further.
We're going to come after the people in the media who lied about American citizens. Whether it's criminally or civilly, we'll figure that out.
This as President Biden told donors Tuesday in Boston, quote, if Trump wasn't running, I'm not sure I'd be running. Later clarifying he'd stay in the race even if Mr. Trump did not. Many polls show former President Trump leading President Biden in a head-to-head matchup.
I'm not the only one to read it, but I will defeat him.
Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis will share center stage at tonight's debate, each hoping to emerge as the alternative to the frontrunner who leads the GOP field by some 40 points.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.